Before we list the principles, let's define what we mean by a principle. In this course, and there are three key features. Number one is universality. These principles apply to every digital transformation, regardless of your industry or company size. They're all equally important. Equivalence is the second one. You can't just pick your favorites and ignore the others. Thirdly, it is fundamentality. They are the basic foundational rules. And the key takeaway is that you must follow all of these principles to be effective. They work together as a whole. It's crucial that everyone on the transformation team and all key stakeholders understand and agree to follow them. There are a list of 12 principles grouped into four categories, as you see on the slide. They are categorized into strategic, human, cultural, and market. Uh, when we think about strategic, this is the what and the why of your transformation. It includes understanding the vision and purpose, forward thinking, and measurement and analysis. And when you think about the human category, this focuses on the people. It includes management involvement, empathy, and support for colleagues, and cooperation and communication. Now, when you think about the cultural category, this is about the environment you create. It includes a continuous culture of constant learning, openness to innovation, and flexibility and adaptation. And finally, the category of market. This is your external focus. It includes understanding of technology, customer focus, and continuous verification of the environment. Let's kind of go through each of these in more detail, starting with the strategic principle. Here is a simple exercise before we kind of talk about the principles in greater detail. Let's do a quick exercise. Looking at the list of the 12 categories, I would like you to pick the one principle that you think your own organization struggles with the most. So what you need to do is write it down on a piece of paper or on a word processing document. Why did you pick it? And what are some of the symptoms of that struggle? And this will help you connect these abstract principles to your real world environment. You can take about 10 minutes to kind of reflect and work on this exercise. All right, let's begin our deep dive with the first group, the strategic principles. These three principles um, are all about setting the direction, the long-term vision, and the methods you will use to know if you are on track. So the first and the foremost principle is understanding the vision and purpose. Now, within your organization, it's essential to have a shared understanding of what the transformation is trying to achieve. The vision is not just a vague slogan, it must be clearly defined and integrated with your company's overall strategy. This principle is about defining your Northern Star, what your organization wants to be in a few years. It's a high level conversation, not about specific solutions. And critically, this vision is not one and done. Um, in our banning world, it must be constantly monitored and updated. Um, as as they kind of say, you need visionaries on your team, and it often helps to bring in outside perspectives to help you define it. So the next principle is forward thinking. This is closely related to the vision. It states that your transformation must be conducted with the future in mind. It's not just about solving today's problems, it's a long-term goal that guides your current activities. This means setting aspirational goals, an inspiring vision of what you want to become. It's about thinking not just about how to operate now, but how you want to kind of compete and win in the future and how that will affect your strategy. Every single step you take today must be consistent with that long-term vision. Now, this is the third principle, the last of the strategic principles, measurement and analysis. A vision is useless if you don't know if you are achieving it. You must have a way to monitor how your transformation is progressing and what effects it's having. This requires appropriate indicators and analytical tools. This means you must first define what success looks like, your definition of done for the transformation's goals. Then you must systematically measure your progress against those goals and regularly analyze the results. These measurements can just be at the project level, they must be at the higher strategic vision level, and the sponsor must be involved in reviewing them. So we are kind of are done with the strategy. Now we move on to the next group of principles, which are all about the human element. So transformation is not about technology. It's about people. It's led by people. It's done by people, and it impacts people. So the next three principles are essentially for managing the human side of change. Now, this principle, which is management involvement, is a non-negotiable one. Active participation from all management staff is essential. This is not just one or two executives, it means every member of the management team, from the C-suite down to frontline managers, must take an active part in the change process. You must appoint a sponsor who is visible, active, and supervises the transformation. Um, this is a big effort. These people must have real time dedicated to this, not just magic time on top of their 100% day job. This is about the true engagement and commitment from leadership. Next, we have empathy and support. Transformation creates anxiety. It's your job to manage that. You must identify and manage address the concerns that employees have about how new technologies will affect their jobs. People will be afraid, will my role remain valid? Will I be reduced? Do I have to learn something new? So you must kind of respond to these fears by providing them appropriate training and resources to help them through the adaptation period. You have to act from the people's point of view, monitor their mood, and support them, especially in areas like skill development or potential job reductions. And the final human principle is cooperation and communication. Now, these are the foundations that make everything else work. Everyone in the organization needs to understand the goal, the why, and the benefits of the transformation. This is what drives commitment. You must be transparent about progress and clear about tasks and responsibilities. As the notes highlight, communication is not from transformation team. It's with the entire organization, and you must accept and act on messages you receive from them. Crucially, your messages must be tailored to recipient. An employee will respond better to, you will get free training to become more attractive on the labor market than, they will to the company will have more money, for example.